Yeah, and Dad also put some saddles. So my grandpa had horses, and he's had some old saddles in this barn. And Dad's getting eager. He sees what we did up here, and he's just trying to do it all over. He likes it, and I like it too. But this week, out of nowhere, I came in the barn one day with Kat, and that's my girlfriend's name, Kat, and we looked into this room, and there were saddles hanging up on 2x4s that you hung. And my girlfriend is a horse girl. She wants horses so damn bad, and
it's very risky.
It's a very risky deal. I told her we got to make some stupid money before we get horses, because horses are nothing but a money pit. So
yeah, it's the best way to get rid of money is just get horses.
We're just telling her that she ain't getting any. Dad says he's going to take all the fences out. He's going to just take all the fences out before we get to that point, but I don't think.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. We'll probably have a weak moment at some point, but yeah, cleaning out the barn this week, it brings back. So I'm in the process of still. You have to make those hard decisions because there's all the stuff that has always been here from the last generation. And there's no good reason for it to be here other than it's always been here. And so you walk around it and you rationalize that, you just
need to keep it.
Just need to keep it. And then finally one day you're like, well, I know for a fact that if my dad was around, he would probably be like, what are you keeping that around for? Because a lot of that stuff, at one point we had like probably 8 high-wheeled wagons. We had a bobsled, we had a sleigh, we had a buggy, we had the whole 9 yards of horse-drawn equipment, because that was kind of my dad's hobby. He grew up with that stuff, and when the generation before him was all selling out, he went to a lot of farm sales around the neighborhood and bought wagons and all that stuff, and back before they were worth much. And anyway, we got rid of most of them. I kept one high-wheeled wagon that we're probably going to tear it apart and bring it up here and put it up in the hay mow up on the...
That, or we'll keep it for when I have some kids and we can bring them around, or we'll turn it into one.
You'll go the parade route?
I guess we'll take them on a parade route, I guess. I don't know, something. Kat likes it. She doesn't want to get rid of it,
But anyway, I've been working on cleaning out downstairs because there's a lot of stuff there that's been there forever. And so in the process of doing that, I cleaned up a bunch of the old harness and bits and pieces and got rid of that. But we've got like 6 saddles. I didn't realize we had the really little ones from when we were little. When I was a kid, we had quarter horses. We had 2 quarter horses. We had 8 mules. We had 4 teams of mules. And at one point, I think my dad hitched up 3 teams one time. And we used to take them to town and do the parade thing. And it was all. And then at one point, we had a purebred Arabian. And only my dad could ride him. One of my brothers tried to ride that horse. And he threw him off
and did very badly.
Yeah. But...
What did he do to break in that horse, or try to break in that horse?
Well, this isn't.
This is a pretty good story.
Yeah, so we bought him at the sale barn, and he was already broke to ride. But Arabians are very strong-willed, and if you didn't ride him a lot, he would get funny ideas, basically, that he didn't really want anybody on his back. And so he threw my brother off, and my dad got on him, and he tried to throw my dad off, but he had a pipe in his hand, and when he tried to throw him off, he cracked him between the ears with the pipe, and then he calmed down, and after that, my dad could ride him anytime he wanted to, but nobody else ever rode him.
A shot.
No. And I was little. I never tried to ride him, but I'd ride the quarter horses. I learned to ride on a mule. We had a Jenny mule, and she was so I think she was probably just elderly, but you could just turn her with her ears and she'd go wherever you wanted her to. And that was how I learned to ride. But anyway, we haven't had any horses around for a long time, and that's probably why our net worth has gone up, because we got rid of all the horses.
Well, I know. I'm glad we don't have any because it would be another thing I'd have to spend my time on. I got so many things I'm juggling already, and if I had a horse and my girlfriend came along, that's another thing we'd have to probably do.